Is your money waiting? Payactiv Saturday Schedule Explained. Understanding Payactiv schedules. That's a fantastic question, and one I get a surprisingly high number of times. The truth is, Payactiv schedule can be a little tricky to wrap your head around at first. It's not a straight Monday to Friday operation, and that can cause some confusion, especially on weekends. So, let's break it down. Payactiv works by partnering with your employer to give you access to a portion of your earned wages before payday. That's the magic. But there are a few key things to remember. Payactiv relies on your employer's payroll schedule. This means when your company typically sends out your paycheck is directly linked to when the funds hit your Payactiv account. Payactiv has a processing window. Once your employer submits the payroll information, Payactiv doesn't just magically make the money appear. There's a processing window where they verify everything and get your funds ready for access. Is Payactiv open today? Saturday's schedule breakdown. Alright, so that brings us back to the original question. Is Payactiv open today on a Saturday? The answer is technically no. Payactiv isn't open on Saturdays in the traditional sense. They don't have customer service representatives waiting by the phones, and their physical offices, if they even have any, are most likely closed. However, here's the good news. That doesn't necessarily mean you can't access your funds on a Saturday. Here's why. If your employer submits payroll on Fridays, if your company typically finalizes payroll by the end of the business day on Fridays, then that information reaches Payactiv sometime on Friday. Once it's received, it goes through that processing window we mentioned earlier. The processing window might extend into Saturday. Depending on Payactiv's workload and internal processes, that processing window could extend into the early hours of Saturday morning. Early access window kicks in. Once the processing is complete, the funds become available in your Payactiv account according to the early access window you signed up for. This window could be anything from a few hours to a day or two before your official payday. So, what does this all mean for you? Here's the bottom line. If your employer submits payroll on Fridays and your early access window falls on a Saturday, there's a good chance you'll be able to access your paycheck through Payactiv on Saturday morning after the processing window closes. If your employer submits payroll on a different day, the availability of your funds will depend on your employer's payroll schedule and when Payactiv receives the information. Here are some additional tips. Check the Payactiv app. The Payactiv app is your best friend for checking your account balance and seeing if your early access funds are available. Know your employer's payroll schedule. This is crucial for understanding when you can expect your paycheck, both through Payactiv and your regular bank account. Set up notifications. The Payactiv app allows you to set up notifications so you'll be alerted the moment your funds are ready to access. Conclusion. So, there you have it. While Payactiv itself might not be operating with customer service reps on Saturdays, there's still a good chance you can access your early access funds depending on your employer's payroll schedule and Payactiv's processing window. Remember, it all boils down to your employer's payroll submission date and your chosen early access window. The Payactiv app is your best resource for checking your account and fund availability. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.